Just off Lakeshore Drive, nestled next to Lake Michigan. That's where you find historic Soldier Field in the great city of Chicago, Illinois. This was the scene a moment ago as the Bears emerge from their tunnel. Ready for football are they, and ready for football are we as the Bears get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. Here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. On first down, it's Fields. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Fields. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
6 guys, check 6 guys. Check 4, check 4. Big end, big end, big end. Kill, kill, kill.
And Fields going to have the first down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. 16 yards is the pickup there and a first down for Chicago. Out of the gun, Fields. He'll leave it for Montgomery complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Show it up, show it up. Shoot, shoot.
First carry now for David Montgomery. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 33. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. That's complete to Mooney. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 2nd down, it's Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. 8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Bang, 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 bang. 55, Mike 55. I don't think you
And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Justin Fields, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Santos with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a very nice return up to the 35, but was it aided by something illegal? Let's find out. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Penalty sets them back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. That one taken in by T. Higgins. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Joe Burrow in year number 2, moving around pretty good considering the seriousness of his injury last year. If you're a defensive coordinator here, what do you try to do to slow Joe Burrow down?
I think you want him to be in rhythm. I think you want him to be on time. And normally, you want to take that away from a quarterback, make him hold it a little bit longer. But when he has a chance to maneuver around the pocket, sometimes get out of it, big plays result. I want him throwing the ball on time and then tackling the receivers so there's no extra yardage.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. Back deep, Jakeem Grant. 39 yards on the punt, give him just 1 yard on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to throw, Fields. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Fields. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch there. Good for 10 yards and a first down. Throwing again is Fields. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Under 10, under 10, 10.
Now it's Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Fields going to get this one out on the perimeter. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I got you. Watch twins. Watch twins. Okay. Smith.
Again, Fields. Escaping the pressure. And as he throws, and the ball is out. It's a live football. And the Bengals have recovered it. He's at the 50. Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
Burrow's throw caught by Higgins. Now the ball comes loose, but I think the Bears have recovered. They have.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
Flush to his right. And a loose football. And the Bengals have recovered it. Good job starting on that scramble. Had his eyes on that first down marker, CD, but lost the most important thing, the football.
Yeah, wasn't quite there. Focused solely on getting to the first down marker. Forgot to cover up and take care of the ball. Throwing now, Burrow on first down.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
And Tyler Boyd's one of those guys that seems to fly under the radar, but he finds ways to get open, and he has nice hands. He's averaged right around 80 catches a year his last 3 seasons.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
In most goal line situations, defensive tackles are just trying to hold the line, hold their ground, and let the other guys roam and make the play. But in this situation, he's able to push his way into the backfield and disrupt that play for a loss.
The quick slant caught. That catch good for 8, but still, it's 3rd and goal now. Mixon is in. touchdown, Bengals. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. To throw is Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. Jarnell Mooney, 88 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. The touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Phillips. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
And the holding penalty sets him back inside the 20 as they get going on this drive. Now Burrow on first down. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety rolling into position almost had it, but it's second down.
It's almost human nature, isn't it? They score on one play, you come out on offense, you try and do exactly the same thing. They tried the deep ball, couldn't quite connect, but give them an A for effort.
12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
On second down, here's Mixon. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now it's Burrow. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. Returnable for Grant. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. On first down, Fields. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Throwing after the interception, Fields. Being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A quick throw out wide to Mooney. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a throw here, hauled in. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. First down, here's the run with Montgomery. Space to run past the 20. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bears have broken the tie. Santos with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown here, Santos to kick this one away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked out officially at the 21. The Bengals drive about to get going. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's...
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tease Tabor. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
That's caught by Montgomery. Touchdown! David Montgomery. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Phillips. And able to get this out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
On 2nd and 10. And he will go out right near the Bengals passing game, finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To the air again, Burrow. That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Burrow will throw. He will find his man Chase complete. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. From the red zone now, here's Burrow, first down. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
Again, it's Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least it'll be 4th down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. And he will lose yardage on the play, back at his own 19-yard line. So we come upon halftime here at Soldier Field with the Bears out in front, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
He's going to float this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Burrow. Another shot for Chase. He's got it this time. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bengals have got it back to a one-score game.
11 MT. 58
The Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. Now a dump off here complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. Here's Fields. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games. And we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Fields. Philip Dorsett hauls it in. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. One play action. Fields. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On second down, Montgomery. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive can take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
From the gun on third down, Fields. But he's got Dorsett complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 28. 23 yards on the play. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line. A give to Montgomery out of the gun. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he will have the Bears first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. First down, a run with Cohen. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Fields. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. So, Charles, this game number 2 in the NFL career, this rookie quarterback, his guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things, and they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold him for a short gain when he took off running.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Tariq Cohen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bears are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Santos with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. On the return, Phillips. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Bengals drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Burrow. got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
To throw again on second down, Burrow. And that is incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Now a leaping catch, he's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 36. That one good for 24 yards. And Burrow going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Burrow, he's going to float this one deep right side. And this is taken in at the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Burrow looking to pass. That's to Chase. He's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Jamar Chase, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bengals have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
24 is the mic. Tackles.
Fields on first down. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers, 7 for 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
24 is the mic. Switch.
Fields now to throw. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is taken in. It's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16. But they get the conversion anyway. On first down, Montgomery. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Here we go, D. Get off the field. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try to run for it with Cohen. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now Cohen. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen with 2 touchdowns on the and the Bears will extend. Santos. And his guys will take a 10. Now after the touchdown here, Santos. And a fair catch signaled for and taken. Going. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. They head to the line facing a Burrow. Pass complete to Higgins, and they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. 4th and goal, and down by a touchdown. The offense stays on the field. Here we go. It's Burrow on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And got his man complete. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. C.J. Uzomah, 70 yards. And the Bengals able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Caught by Montgomery. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Give him 11 yards that time on the return, and the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Throwing, Burrow. And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Burrow. Quick slant caught by Chase. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a 1st down. McPherson's kick is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. To throw on 2nd and 10. Fields. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Incomplete pass there is probably the best scenario going because if he catches the football, clock's probably going to run out in that situation.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the 1st. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. On the return, Phillips. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Now a throw here to his running back. Not much there, only a yard. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On 2nd down now. Mixon looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. They're passing here, Joe Burrow. Oh, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he'll take it across midfield and down the 48-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say, when you throw an interception like that in overtime, you don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's Fields. This is caught by Robinson. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a 1st down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Two minutes left in this overtime session, and still all tied. Third and 2, Fields. I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And that will break our tie and give him a 3-point lead. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Bears, they make amends for their Week 1 loss by winning their home opener. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Bengals, they'll drop to 0-2, and they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers.